What's up, everyone? This is James Watt giving you another update on Bitcoin and the crypto market. I'm a technical analyst with more than 20 years of experience. As always, this is not a financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. My mission is purely educational and I want to share my technical analysis, especially to my kababayans around the world. Alright, let's get down to the chart. Right now, the chart's still looking very bearish from a technical analysis perspective. First, Bitcoin already broke down from a head and shoulder pattern. In technical analysis, this is usually considered a bearish pattern, and the target is actually around 70,000. So how did I get this target? Basically, to move when you have a head and shoulder pattern. So this one here is your left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. So when this one break down from the supporting line, you can draw a line from the head from this point down to this point in the support and then move that over down for the target. So basically showing like $68,000 for the target price, but I'm kind of leaning on this $71,000 because we have support on this area. So now, it's actually this price breakdown is actually approaching a trendline support. And now here's something very important. In technical analysis, there is something called the rule of four breaks. So as you can see from this chart, this one, this trend line is actually the support. This blue line is actually support, and it tested three times already. It tested the first time here. This is the second time. This is the third time, and now we're going to the fourth time. What this means is that the more times a trend line get tested, the weaker it becomes. So if Bitcoin comes down and touches this trend line again for the fourth time, there's a possibility that this support may not actually hold and may finally break down. And if that happens, we could see a more downside pressure in the market. The third reason why I remain cautious is because of the CME gap around the $67,000 level right here. So what is a gap? So in technical perspective, this gap, the example that I can give you is this one. It's a big one. This one is around 82,000 to 79,000. So basically in technical analysis, this is considered like a magnet. So whenever the price broke down and created a gap, the price will go back there just to fill this gap. It attracts the magnet. It's like it's acting like a magnet, attracting the price to actually peel this one up again. And so on this chart, we have another gap here at 67,000. So if this trend line gets broken because of the rule of four breaks, then there's a possibility that 67, this price level of Bitcoin will go back and fill this gap at $67,000. So we do not know exactly the timing when that will happen, but usually that gap will get filled up. And then based on the cycle chart that I'm actually also using, there's a possibility that the price level of Bitcoin will actually bottom out somewhere in the middle of June. So so we could see a stronger bounce or recovery somewhere around the middle of June. Now, remember, there is always money to be made in cryptocurrency, especially when fear is high and the market reaches major support zones. But for now, caution is still warranted. Risk management is very important in this type of markets. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again in another video.